Alan Logan, manager of the Real Central FC football team. Tell me a bit about the formation of the club and the purpose behind it.
Good night. Real Central is a partnership between formerly a village club in the Perseverance area, Couva. Recently, we came on board with Atiba McKnight and his academy, Elite Soccer. Basically, the formation of this team was based on doing something positive in the Couva area and by extension, Central Trinidad.
Now, you all didn't get the opportunity to play in the Trinidad Super League. So you will be playing in the Central League this year. Was that a disappointment for you yourself and for the club? Tell me a bit about what sort of preparation you all made. The planning coming in thinking that you are going to be in the Super League.
Of course it was a disappointment because this team have been training since January 2017. Never stopped because we always have we always had an ambition to represent the Central area. It has been approximately 15 years since a team from Central was a part of the Super League, so the guys was upbeat about representing their area and by extension their family and friends. Unfortunately, as I said, things really didn't turn out the way it's supposed to be. So we decided this year to take a step back in order to go forward.
No, I noticed that you have a lot of sponsors, especially in this time where everybody is balling for their pockets. You all have managed to, get a lot of sponsors on board. How difficult was that for you?
We went out there, and what we did, we decided to do something different. What I mean by that is we did a package marketing Real Central. What we did was we gave the sponsors an insight of what we are about. We try to show them that the youths are our future, so by extension investing in the youth, they're investing in the future. We have one of the managers, which is Curtis Agard. He works at Unilever. He was responsible for bringing Unilever on board. We have also the coach, Tiba McKnight. He was responsible for bringing Diamond Scaffolding, as well as Whisper. Whisper recently come on board as a result of trying to do, as I say, doing something positive in the Central area, and they decided they wanted to be a part of this venture.
Now, I know that Couva kind of shared some time with Club Sando, and we saw the support that Club Sando had when Tiba McKnight was around with the team. Are we going to be seeing that same sort of support base, fan base following this team?
Definitely. Hence the reason why we changed the name from Perseverance United to Real Central, because what we decided to target a bigger fan base from all the way from St. Gasparilla to Shogunas, because most of the guys, although the team originated from Perseverance, we have guys as far as Gasparilla and Shogunas also. So basically that is the area of our fan base. We at Real Central, we decide to do things different. We have different people with different skill set. We put our skill set together and make this wonderful club, right? I must say kudos to the youths, because plenty people ask us, how do we get these young guys to follow the rules of Real Central? And basically what it is that we let them know the importance of discipline, rules and regulation. What we at Real Central do is not just about football. What we do, we provide job opportunities for the youth, as well as educational educational opportunities. We have teachers from the retired teachers from the Waterloo High School assisting us in getting these youths to go back to school to write different CXC subjects. Right? We're preparing them for the future, not in just the world of football, but in life. So we encourage corporate entity to support us at Real Central.
Okay, I have with me Curtis Agard, another member of the Real Central FC. Now, I heard a lot of interesting things from Alan earlier about this team. Elaborate a bit more about the whole plans for this team in Central. You know, what goals are you set for yourself, right, and for the team, and what type of football can we expect coming from this team?
Okay. Well, Real Central was really formulated this year. We had a name change, really because we had a lot of players outside of the area who really didn't feel identify with the name we had previously, which was Perseverance United. So we came together as a group and we had a name change this year. We have a very talented group of young men. We have a lot of high hopes for these young fellas. The guys really put out a lot of training, The guys really put out a lot. We see ourselves for the next couple of years in the Super League as well as the Pro League. You know, elevating ourselves to the Pro League level.
How is the team comprised? Mainly people from Cuba. What are the
Well, our team is mainly made up of a lot of guys from the Couva and environs, Claxton Bay. You have some guys as far as as Gasparillo, but mainly from the Couva and environs, California area. That's why we more or less changed the name to incorporate the area we're from, which is Real Central area. So that's why we incorporated the name to Real Central FC.
How are you all going to be making sure that people don't get tired with Central FC and the Real Central?
Well, we are the real deal, and Real Central FC, more or less. You know, that is one of the things we thought of when we wanted to change the name. But I thought, you know, our style, the structure of the club, most of our players come from the area, so we're not bringing players from outside of the area. Hence the reason why we think we'll maintain a central-based club and have a real structure when it comes to Real Central FC.
What are some of the difficulties you all find, challenges I should say, when you're going through this, putting this team together?
Well, some of the challenges we have, basically youths, you know, young guys, you know, financial issues, we may have issues at home. Sometimes we're not just coaches or managers, sometimes we have to be their guide or their mentors. And you know, sometimes that's our main challenge, to mentor the youths, bring them off the street, to help them maintain a good lifestyle and, you know, keep the thing running, keep it afloat.
Where you're training, venue, time of training,
okay.
You can't want to come out and see all when it's the first game, things like that.
Okay, so we train at the California Recreation Ground. We more or less have training practically three nights a week, 7 p.m. nightly. The guys will be there from as early as 6:30. Our first game would be this Sunday, 4 p.m. We play Family Soccer FC. It's a heated rivalry we had from since last year. Rivalry on the field, brothers off the field.
I guess it was disappointing for you all not being able to get into the Super League this year. What was the mindset of the team and everything here in the news that, you know, you are not going to be playing in the Super League?
It was a big blow for us. We were really disappointed, I must say, because that was our main goal going into the season last year. I mean, that's our main goal, and kudos to all the guys, the coaching staff, the entire team. Our aim was to get into the Super League, and we did get into the League via the Champs. Unfortunately, we had some issues as well as financial issues into getting into the league. I mean, God knows best. Next year, this year, we aim for the same thing. Hopefully, finances run our way, and every obstacle we overcome. And we see that a learning for us. The guys will see that another year for preparation for us, and we'll prepare again and have our aim of going into the Super League again this year.
What would you like to tell the supporters of this team and the community at large at Cuba? What would you like to tell them to encourage them to come on board and support this team?
Well, basically, I would like to encourage everyone. As we say, the name of our club is really Central FC. We really try to help the guys from the Couva environs area. We really hope, as you see, this is something new for us. We bring a professional structure to an amateur team, and we hope that we get the support from all people from Couva environs, California, Claxton Bay, and we hope to get a real support for what we promise you. We will not let you down. We have a brand of football. I could guarantee you that our brand would supersede, our brand stand out as it pertains to us competing in the leagues, and we just ask for the support, ask for you to come out and support our club, and we will not let you down. Thank you.
Well, to say I know the owner of Central personally, right? Me and him played a lot of football from young.
So he's a football fan.
Yeah, so I'm a football fan, right? So he came to me with the idea, and more or less I just went with it because it would be good for business for both of us, you know. So
How are you going to be? How is this football and this bar launch is going to work? Because in outside countries, teams, professional teams, have a place where they assemble afterwards, where they can invite after games and things and come together. Is there going to be something similar like that abroad that you're going to be bringing here?
yes, definitely. We football here, right? With this team, we work on in a sense that after games they come here, so they promote our business, and well, basically it's a sports bar.
Okay.
So sports go hand in hand. So after games they would promote the bar. They would come here to do their meetings and what's on. So everything will just fall into place from there. We'll be supporting each other throughout. So we sponsor them and they bring business to us. So it come like hand in hand, business.
So it was not a difficult decision for you to make together?
No, it wasn't difficult at all, no.
Right. So
Yeah,
what would you like to see this team accomplish that at the end of the day will enhance your business?
Well, I like to see them win. I like to see them win out the league and probably go up to the Super League and then eventually
Were you
go to the...
expecting them to be in the Super League this year?
Yes, I was, yes.
And I guess that was I'm disappointed because
Yeah.
at least the Super League will have a little bit a status, towards the community league.
Yeah.
But I guess that you are going to.
But it's no problem because, as I say, it's a team from the community too.
Yeah,
So, as we try to uplift the community, more or less. So, no matter what, member is a team from the area. So, we show support to this team from the area and we try to build from there. So, it come like we lift the community same way. Understand? So, everything will fall into place.
Now, tell me a bit about your business here now, which is officially now the Whispers Sports Bar Lounge, whatever you want to call it, because as I said, you're entwined the two with the football and the business now, and you guys going to be having their meetings and different things here, right? Tell me a bit about the establishment. How long in existence?
Okay, we had recently opened. We opened in January. Okay, so more or less we trying to build the business. We now start. So it's something that we're looking into all avenues to lift the business. So this is more or less a start with us also. So we're trying to get the community involved, everybody involved, to try to move forward, to try to build the place.
So you see the football and Whispers playing a part in...
Playing a part, yes, because it's community and, as I say, it's a sports bar and, well, the owners in the sports.
Right.
So,
And with the World Cup, would you be like games and...
Yeah, we'll be showing all the games, everything.
Is there anything you'd like to share with Trinidad and Tobago concerning this whole coming together?
I just like to say, you all could come out and support the league. The league, support Central Zone, support the side, and come out, check the bar out, check us out.
Okay, I will be here, Roger Evelyn, Managing Director of Human Performance.
Institute of Human Performance and Holistic Healing Limited.
Right. First of all, tell me a bit about this organization.
It was established in 2016. Prior to that, I was with the University of Trinidad and Tobago in the Success Unit, which is part of the Academy of Sports and Leisure. And then I went on to go into my own business to expand my work in injury prevention and bodywork practitioner techniques that would allow fast methods of recovery. What I was able to do during that time frame is understand how the Chinese system operates. And because of my martial arts background and my past teachers, they were able to instill in me proper resuscitation techniques that would help athletes recover very quickly. So I started to learn acupuncture, started to look at structural integration and alignment, started to do courses in tweener and understanding what medicupping is. So we'd find that some of these ancient healing methods are now utilized by a lot of athletes today. We just seen in the last Olympics, Michael Phelps. He was doing excessive levels of cupping. And those are resuscitation techniques that were designed for the battlefield that would, of course, summarize to respond and get back into battle quickly. So we know that there's a scientific process and element to even help the athlete recover quickly. Once you understand what you're doing, athletes have benefited tremendously. I've worked with all scopes of athlete at all national levels privately. My worst case are stroke patients. Some have shown great progress. Facial paralysis, that has been a success as well. So when I saw the opportunity to work with this team, it really diversified my skill set to really show that, wait, there's a sports-specific element that can now utilize these techniques to allow our athletes to recover faster.
Yeah, because what we realize is sometimes you see in football games, you see a man running out with a bag of ice and, a quick and a spray. Always a bag of ice and a spray. But these guys are fortunate to have an experience, know it personally. Somebody knows what it is to work with them.
And you're quite correct. If we watch how the Europeans are developing now, the Russians, the Ukrainians, guys from Bulgaria, they're using ancient healing modalities that are accelerating healing at the stem cell level. The thing about pain, what most people don't understand is you must understand cellular voltage. And you see, icing is a bit of a controversy at this point in time. It's not something I really want to deliberate on, but there are other methods to quicken up the process of healing. So, but icing is a choice. You have to know when to do cold compressions, and you have to know when to do hot compressions, or you even have to know when to use both modalities, and then you must understand the time cycles in which to utilize those therapeutic modalities.
So I guess one day in the week, or maybe a couple days in the week, these guys are strictly yours.
I monitor them during practice, and they come into the clinic, and I will do extra work with them to get them back on their feet as quickly as possible.
Anything you'd like to share with us concerning your involvement and your association with this team?
All right, well, presently I was now recently brought onto the management team. I work in the capacity of a physiotherapist, but I'm not a physiotherapist. I act in the capacity. So I would more like to see myself as a bodywork practitioner, injury prevention specialist that deals with active recovery principles that would allow our athletes get anyway. So I am with the team as a therapist. So I'm able to now work with them at a game phase level. So it's not just about sponsoring the team, it's also working with the athletes and really getting these guys to bond and understanding the scientific process of resuscitation techniques so they too could improve on their own and develop self-maintenance on their own rather than waiting for a therapist to tell them to do everything that they need to do.
Okay, with me is Tiva McKnight. We all know Tiva McKnight from the days of Naparima College, and then the man who, without a doubt, spearheaded the big fan campaign with Club Sando. Now, you have gotten involved with the Real Central FC. tell me a bit about the formation of this club, how it all started, and as from you as the coach, what are you expecting? What type of football are we going to be seeing from this team for the season?
Again, good night, everyone. Concerning the question, how we started, as you have heard in the previous interviews, the name of the team was Perseverance United, where I grew up, and nurtured my football for my young boy. And after playing and traveling and coming back home, always in and out, always been around the team, like what the managers and they were doing, and felt it was important to get fully involved with them, and that is how I actually integrate myself into the program. But that being said, I felt like it is important for us to go beyond Perseverance if we really want to take football on a serious note, because we try to follow international pattern where we know we have to have fans, and I think that is something that is not taken seriously locally in terms of building a fan base to help your goals and ambition with football get to the highest level. So that hence the reason for the name change of moving from Perseverance to Real Central FC. We try to incorporate the entire central district of the country to back this team on 100%, because obviously we have massive plans to get to the highest level, wherever may it be in the future. If it's the professional league or a new league come about, we will definitely be there to represent Central Trinidad at that level.
Now, for a young team, a very new team, you all have acquired a lot of sponsors. Plus you all have your own clubhouse as one step better than some of the other teams that maybe it's just a room or something, but you all have what is considered a sports bar, that you can call that club a clubhouse. How did all of this come about?
Well, again, with me being around, and I think everybody knowing me from the central area, I think I have a good understanding with a lot of people around from the business community as just being involved in football. And the sponsor at the Whisper Lounge is an old schoolmate of mine, and with his vision and what he wants to do with his establishment, I felt it could go hand in hand. And it's something that is done around the world, where clubs have a place they can call home for social gathering and things like that.
Okay, now tell me a bit about the makeup of the team. Are there players from previous clubs Sando side? Is a bunch of new guys? How is the team comprised?
We have 2 players currently with us from Club Sando. That's Keith Williams and Lemuel Lyons. They have played with me under the Club Sando regime. Other than that, I would say 100% of the team is of Central, and we being in our baby stage, we felt that it's important that we keep players, we gather the team around players from Central, so people could identify and recognize with the players well.
Now, what type of football are we going to be getting from this team?
For us, it's like about excitement and entertaining football, and trying to do it the right way. Watching football daily and seeing the new innovation with coaches around the world. We feel it will be important to get people out to see football on a level where it's fun. You see players giving 100%, on both sides of the ball, because many times you go to games and you hear, criticisms from fans. They are the biggest critics. Well, look, the man, he walking on the field, he running, them type of things. We listening to it and trying to create a brand of football where people could really enjoy it and appreciate what the players trying to achieve on the pitch. So the intention is to play exciting football and attacking football.
Finally, what sort of support from the fans you're going to be getting at these games? Because we knew the type of fan vocal we used to get from the Club Sando days. What can we expect for the Central FC?
I think this would be 1,000 times bigger, because we were Club Sando operating in Central, and I felt it kind of way deter a lot of fans as well. Although we had a good fan support from the area. They couldn't really recognize with the team being Club Sando, which is all the way in the south, but the team operates in Central. But on this level now, you know, it's Central, and with the fans, them could more buy into this, could call it their own, you know. I'm a Central man, this is your team, you know, so I think the support will be 1,000 times better.
Would you like to share that before you wrap up?
You know, we just continue to, you know, hope we get continued support from not just our business community in Central, but around, and hopefully we could continue to share ideas with other clubs and learn from them, and they maybe could pick up a thing or two from us to put football back in its rightful place in Trinidad.
With me is Mark Phillip, the captain of the Reedy Central FC football team. Reedy Central FC, a new team on the block. You given the added responsibility of being the skipper.
Yeah.
First of all, tell me a bit about your background in football.
Well, I started sweating as a kid, 5, 6, sweating in the road, small sweats, and at the age of 13, I joined W Connection, playing till under 17. Had a little stint with the national team, wasn't much, and after that I got dropped, and that was it. And I started reinventing myself at the age of 19 because I kind of had a tabanka to say, right? And that's basically it.
So, what are your plans as the leader of Central FC? How are you going to be leading this team on the field?
Well, my leadership qualities are really strong with communication. Me and all my players have a good relationship, right? So everybody look up to me because I'm more like the voice of the team, right? So that's basically it.
Now, what style of play are we going to be seeing from this team? Is it going to be a defensive, attacking?
A bit of both, because in the back we have a lot of qualities in the back. Coming out through the back is really, really good. Through the midfield, really good. And on top, we have some real goal scoring for us. And Keith is a real goal scorer.
Where would you like to see this team go? I mean, you all are young, you know, started.
Yeah.
Where would you like to see this team go?
Well, as you know, your mission from the TT Super League was unfortunate for us, but we decided to take a step back to get two forward, right? So we believe that we're going to win this year and have all the criteria in place in going forward to the Super League next year.
So as early as next year, we can see the Reedy Central FC
Yes.
back in the Super League.
Yes.
Right. I want to talk to the fans now and tell them why they must come out and support this team.
Well, we have a lot of young, exciting players, and I believe that with the support of you all, we could carry and go on straight forward into the Super League next year.